What's up, Gunners? Today we'll be talking about three things about that Brentford game, or the game with Brentford. Stay tuned and welcome to Arsenal Stories. Okay, so we're going to talk about the lineup first. When I first saw the lineup, I was worried, to kid you not, because Brentford can be difficult. We know that. We've experienced that in the Premier League. And when I saw that we were having Reece and not Saka, but I mean, no offense to Reece, he's amazing, and we've all been screaming for him to play, so I'm not quite sure why I was a little worried seeing Reece and Emil Smith-Rowe and Kiwior and Jorginho on the pitch. I was a little worried. And then the new guys from the academy, but thankfully I was proved wrong and we had some outstanding performances, some of which I'll be going into. So, standout players, I had Kiwior. Did you see that block? Thank you, Kiwior. Thank you. That was in my mind when I was watching the replays, because I was at work while this match was on. I was so thankful how he thought to put his body exactly on the line. He spared Ramsdale lots of blushes. Thank you again, Jakub Kiwior. Thank you. And then there was some amazing play from Emil Smith-Rowe. I'm not surprised, but then again, I'm delightfully surprised. The amount of work he put in for someone who hasn't had a lot of game time, it was amazing. Another standout performance was from, obviously, Reece Nelson. I think he also came close to scoring a second, and I think he's going to give Arteta some time to think and wonder why he hasn't been playing him more often. You can just imagine the speed or the rate of development if we get to play Emil Smith-Rowe and Reece Nelson more often. And then today again, we had Jorginho. Is that how to pronounce his name? But you know who I'm talking about. We had Gigi redeem himself today. He rarely placed the foot wrong. He was the machine in that midfield, clearing up balls, giving clean passes. He did the simple things really well, and to that I would say thank you to him. He has, in my eyes at least, he has redeemed himself, and I'm quite proud of his performances. Now, I don't want to call out names of players who didn't quite impress, because there's no use flogging it. I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. He was not bad today, but sometimes when he plays, it's almost like we're a man down. We're playing with 10 men. But I'm still, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what happens, hopefully towards the end of the season or next season, and let's see if he would do better. Although I think we should have spent that money on Maddison. Don't you think? I mean, yes, he's older, but I think Maddison we would have seen more of the effect of buying in the midfield of buying a Maddison as opposed to, that player. But again, I'm human. We make mistakes. Let's give him time. We haven't played 10 games yet. And finally, someone or some team called Newcastle beat Manchester City. And you might argue their first team wasn't up, blah, blah, blah. But if you're able to beat Man City in any way, shape, or form, it's an achievement. Remember our Community Shield? We had people saying, oh, yeah, whatever, it was this Community Shield. Well, you do have to give it up to Eddie Howe and his boys at Newcastle. I mean, one way or the other, they would either have a chip on the shoulder or come back all guns blazing in their next match. So that's about it for today, folks. Hope you have a good rest of the week. And this is Cheers to our next game. Goodbye.